Hello and welcome to the party. Tonight we are playing Powered by Apocalypse Masks. This is Aegis. Before we get into the fact that they are trapped into a generic magical school to avoid trademarks, but first we have some
generic magical school.
Well, because I have a very specific, well, not actual magical school, but illusion that is a school in mind when I thought of this. But that's swerving copyright on that. So, we have some sponsors. One of them being Devin Rue, the maker of some very fine fantasy maps. You can go find them over at ruinc.com. We also have Tabletop Blue for dice, other tabletop RPG needs. And of course, our official merch sponsor, So Nerdware. You can use the code WELCOME to get 10% off over there. So please do. There's some great stuff over there. We also have a Discord that you should join to have all kinds of fun and yell into the void and whatever it is we do on there. Look, some days I don't actually know what we do on the Discord, so...
I'm gonna say, nerdy, are you okay? Do you need to talk?
No, I'm so tired.
Look, there are days I don't know what we do on the Discord either.
I just gotta finish posting on the Discord. I have no idea what we're doing on the Discord.
But join it. It's lots of fun. And you can join games and have all kinds of fun. And we also have the Patreon, where you can help support the channel in lots of ways. You get wonderful things back for that, like early access to the podcasts, 15% off code for So Nerdware. I feel like, articles. All the articles we're doing for the writer's room now. One of these days I'll actually remember everything we do on the Patreon. One of these days.
You know, there's this wonderful device where you can write down information and then put it in front of you.
I know. I know.
Prep.
Look, today it was a long day. I had to get up really early for work. I'm tired. It's fine.
I think we're all gonna die, y'all.
Yeah, we're all gonna die.
We are so fucked. I cannot save these crazy kids.
And
That's
with
not gonna die. She has a sister to fix.
And with that, we should find out who everybody's playing tonight. Star Saber, who are you playing tonight?
I'm Adam, and I'm playing Roderick Wainwright with the Brain playbook.
Michi.
Hi, I am Michi. I am playing Dreamcatch using the Bowl playbook.
Fox.
Hey, my name's Fox Barrett, and I will be playing a human pile of regret. AKA Malice. She's the protege.
Wild.
Yes, I'm Wild Engineer, and I am playing Cliff Johnson, the formerly Nomad, now doomed, the smoothest talker playboy in the land.
Don't believe his lies.
Insight check.
This game doesn't have an insight check. Rain, who are you?
I am Rain Hayes, and I will be playing Shadowgast, who is the Scion playbook.
Yes. Alright, so, quick recap. Let's see. They did some things, revealed some secrets, kind of talked about them, got in trouble. Well, Wainwright got into trouble and everybody rushed over to rescue him. Malice got lost on the way there.
Okay, that's a detail we don't need.
But everybody got there. They fought. And then Shadowguest's dad showed up. And teleported them to a magic school that they can't seem to leave right now. That's pretty much everything. Yeah, so you're... Oh, and Cliff Jetpack Man tried to leave, but unfortunately the school is warded, so it teleported them to another area that, for just a second, looked exactly like where Cliff wanted to go. So you are in a room that is shifting back into the generic look of one of the rooms in this place. This room, it's black and white. There's only one desk in this room in front of a large screen. There is 2 doors in this room.
I sigh heavily and throw Doomslayer at the wall. And then sit down on the floor. Alright, so that didn't work. Cliff, why aren't we where we're supposed to be?
I don't know. Hold on. Let me try something. I'm gonna try to go into my secret hideout.
You just want to try going in?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nothing. Everybody watches you disappear for a second, and then you walk in through one of the doors in the room.
Neat trick, not helpful.
So how did it go?
It's not working. I don't know. Maybe they gypped me on my powers.
Yeah, I don't think this place quite works in any of our favor.
Okay, here's a thought. Dreamcat, you're mad strong, right?
Yes.
See that wall over there? And I point at one of the big, like, blank white walls. Could you just, like, break it? Like,
Punch.
yeah. That, please.
I'm gonna go punch the magic wall.
Okay, yeah, you punch the wall. The wall crumbles down. There's a hole in the wall.
This is a magic school. This is a magic school, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but can we find a magic school bus?
And use it to go through the wall?
They got to get out somehow.
Alright. So what's on the other side of this wall?
On the
And
other,
is it Miss Frizzle?
kind of looks like outside.
I proceed through the hole in the wall.
Okay. So when you walk through the hole in the wall, the room starts to tilt, and you are now in a cylinder.
Whoa.
All of us?
Oh fuck.
Well, right now just Malice.
Okay.
Anybody else
Wait.
who goes in after Malice will end up in the same thing.
Yeah, I would have also gone after Malice, because...
Wait, is there, like, still a hole in this cylinder, or am I, like, in a completely sealed...
It's not completely sealed. There's still a hole. There's a door at the other end, but it's... Yeah, the room's now a
Okay,
cylinder.
but it doesn't look like the outside anymore?
Nope.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So to recap,
It's just a tube in here, you guys.
Should we go in?
No, it's just a tube.
are you going to be sick?
Maybe.
I'm already sick. Sick of this place.
So to recap, this place acts on rules that we don't yet understand. That does not appear to favor us. There's a very annoying woman who apparently lays down those rules. And we don't know how to escape.
Also, that statue of your dad's kind of weird.
Does anyone know about magic?
Point to Shadowcast.
Oh, is magic a finite resource like fuel?
So
Cliff, please don't break the new kid.
let's start with this. Magic is thing you do. Energy is thing you use. Some people born with an endless well of energy. People like me, born with nada, had to learn. So my resources are limited. People that made this place probably not.
Like, I crawl out of the hole and go. And then some of us are just weird and make Doomslayer appear in my hands.
So if we just break everything, it won't run out.
No, Cliff. Wait, no. Whatever you're thinking, a step lower than that, please.
I just want to point out, though, that like we keep finding ways to exit this room, and the response to that is a different way in which we are impeded. This place seems to adapt. Do we really want them to adapt to massive destruction?
I only punched
so I
the
guess
one
taking
wall.
the power cell out of my suit and overloading it's out of the question then.
Yeah, don't. That would blow us up, right? I don't know much for science, but wouldn't we die?
Well, not in the room we're in, but
Okay.
they
We'll
get a
just go
couple
in the
rooms.
cylinder.
I'm not going back in that cylinder. It's round in there. I don't like it. You said there was a screen on the wall, right?
There's like a projector screen in the room, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
And there's one desk. In front
Is
of that
there a
desk.
projector mounted on the ceiling or?
Yes.
I mean, it seems techie. You want to give it a look? See what's up?
Not exactly what I was thinking of, but sure.
If you got a better idea, I'm super open to them. I'm kind of exhausting my resources here.
Okay, yeah, I guess well, can I get to it from the floor well enough to get a good look at it, or?
No, you would have to stand on the desk.
Two of us fly, also. Like, I mean,
Well,
we can
there's
boost.
that option. But yeah, if you were just standing, you would have to stand on the desk.
Okay. Could you give me a lift?
Actually, I take it back. Kat, you're like really, really strong. I'm gonna delegate this one. Just boost up Roderick. I'd really appreciate it.
Boost. I'm also really short.
Yeah, teamwork.
Okay, you will get a boost. You can now look at the projector. What do you want to...
Okay. Does it seem like a pretty standard one, or is it there? I assess the situation.
You can roll to unleash your powers to see if you can figure
Okay.
out this tag.
Nope.
So I have a question. I have an ability that the way it's written, I am allowed to find the stash of a villain or a hero to get an item or information that I need. I stole books from my father. Could I possibly use that skill to look through the books I stole to see if they would tell me anything about this place?
Yes.
I will do that.
Okay.
And I have to remember how I do that.
Does anything bad happen as a result of that blown roll?
Yes.
Well,
Not
Yeah,
not
for
yours.
you?
The one that just happened.
so
I just assume yes to everything.
you're fiddling with this
Fair
projector.
point.
And as you're fiddling with it, it turns on. When the projector turns on, there's just like a bunch of patterns on the screen. Just colorful patterns. They're constantly changing.
Y'all, we can't keep rolling threes though.
I mean, I just got an advancement, if that helps.
A little bit, yes.
So, on a miss, I trip an alarm and they're coming. Prepare to explain yourself.
Well, first let's hear about these patterns, and then thank you for the.
That's perfect. You trip an alarm. 2 more screens roll down. These ones also have the same patterns on them. Wainwright, you were looking at the projector, so you can't avoid looking at them. Who else might accidentally look at said screens? There's like a horseshoe on the one end of the room now. So there's one screen and then there's two.
The
Curiosity.
walls that don't have holes in them.
Yeah.
I mean, there's 5 of us. You could roll a d5.
Yeah.
Or I guess 4 now.
I mean,
D4.
did the screens make any noise when they came down, or they just kind of appeared?
Oh, they made like whirring noises.
Yeah, so if they're making whirring noises as they're appearing, Cat's gonna like look up at Roderick and go, "What the fuck?" Oh,
Yeah, if they're making noise, they're looking.
Okay, so most of you look at the screen. If whoever doesn't notices that they kind of get a little slack-jawed, and they're
Oh.
just staring at the screens.
Oh, come on.
What did you? What did you do? I'm addressing Shadow Gas. What did you just do? What with the book and the what's it now?
I very slowly slide the book back into my bag.
Okay, so magic's off the table, tech is off the table, punching through the wall is off the table, teleporting is off the table. I guess I've got telepathy now. I could try and reach out with my mind and see if I could get a hold of someone.
Can you maybe wake them up?
Oh, good call. Kind of new at this. I go over to Cliff.
Okay.
And it's like, okay, it's like what to kind of try to get between him and like the screen that's happening, and like kind of put my hand like this, sort of towards the sides of his head, and go, super don't know how this works, and like slap my hands on either side of his head, and yeah, I'm gonna try to dive into his mind and turn him back on.
Okay. Roll to unleash your powers.
My freak is a -2.
Oh no. Not
I
gonna
rolled a
work.
5.
You can't even assist on
Sorry,
that.
Man,
You rolled a 5?
I rolled a 5 because my freak is -2 because people keep bumping my freak down. Thanks, Michi.
I'm sorry.
You just killed Jetpack Man, Michi. How do you feel?
Well, Cliff did say that he wanted to try a new playbook.
Well, it's not quite that bad.
Wow.
It's not quite bad. So bad.
At least it wasn't
You
another
die.
3, right?
But
You know, good point. We're moving up in the world. 5 is 2 bigger than 3.
you go into his mind,
Uh-huh.
and when you do, his mind is all about how great the Library of A.E.G.I.S is. And then you start feeling those same things. And Shadow Guess you watch as Malice also kind of goes slackjaw.
Oh, son of a. Okay, here's what I'll do. I'll reach into my bag of tricks. I'm like, okay, that's enough of that, and I'll slam down an incense burner, and I'll take out 4 different sticks of incense to put in there, and I'll have Sebastian light them, and I'm going to try to use the incense smoke to settle the room and focus them back on themselves.
Okay. Roll to unleash your powers to see if you can get them out of this. If you can overcome this obstacle.
Ah,
Glory, glory, hallelujah.
There you go.
Hot.
So, the incense fill the room. And after a moment, you all one by one start to wake up. When you do, you're awake, you're in this room, but you still have those thoughts of how great the Library of A.E.G.I.S is, how good it is to follow what they want you to do, just kind of rattling around in your head.
Is it affecting us, or
It'll
just
affect
like-
your decision making a little bit, but it's mostly just kind of rattling around in your head.
okay, new plan. No looking at the screens.
They were really pretty though.
Let us say, are they projecting?
They're
How about this? And
Oh
then
yeah,
I
they're still projecting.
projector.
What's that?
I was like, how about this? And then I shoot the projector.
Okay, yeah, the projector explodes. There's no more pretty patterns on the screens.
Thank you, Roderick. Love the initiative.
They were really pretty.
Dreamcat, there's a lot of pretty things in this world. Trust me. We can
Oh,
do
I
better.
know.
Hey, Dream, can you do me a favor? Breathe in the smoke a little bit more.
I mean, it's a good strain, apparently, whatever it is.
Yeah, I call it truth. Let's find a way out of here.
All right. So you said there's 2 doors, right?
I had a thought. When we punched that hole, it showed the outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we can try it again? See if we can still see the outside. I want to try something after that.
I look over at Dreamcat.
Punch another hole in a wall.
Okay. Which wall? Did you punch a hole, just a hole in the same wall you punched in before?
No, a different wall.
Okay. Right or left?
Left.
Okay.
Always left.
Yeah, so you punch a hole through the wall, and there's a hallway on the other side.
That's not outside.
Hmm.
Boo. What were you thinking, Cliff?
Okay. Maybe if this works for me, then maybe it'll work for y'all too. Just let me test it out first. Is there any chance that what I've been doing is magic? Do y'all think?
There's magic that can do that kind of stuff, sort of, but you've got like a jetpack, man.
We will now all pause in mourning for that pun. Please, everybody, moment of silence.
Well, I guess I'll try it anyways. I'm going to burn a doom track. I'm going to use infinite powers.
Here we go.
I'm going to use from the delinquent playbook power negation and see if that can allows me to slip into my world, my safe zone.
Okay. Power negation. First, roll to unleash your powers. See.
Did it roll?
I don't have it now.
Like did you
Wait, there we go.
click the modifier thing?
Okay. So,
A 12.
yeah. So, everybody, Cliff disappears.
Just like blinks away.
Yes.
I'm going to stare at the door.
I'm gonna start shouting his name, as if it has a question mark on the end of it.
Cliff, you are... It takes a moment longer than normal, but you are kind of in your realm.
Mm-hmm.
You're there, but you're not... Normally when you're there, you're kind of solid. Or you're not completely solid. Like if you try to pick up any of the relics or anything, they kind of go through your grip. You're not completely there.
So if I'm not completely, and I want to see if I can talk to the Time Lords. Let's see if they're willing to offer me any help.
Okay. Do you have a move that?
No.
Are they considered part of your sanctuary?
Can the
Oh, do you want to use the resources of your sanctuary? Is what you
Oh
want?
yeah, I mean, if they can be considered part of my sanctuary, yeah.
Yeah. So let me see.
How does this go badly?
Kind of doesn't, sort of. It's the way it goes badly is the GM saying, "No, your sanctuary can't help you with this." Otherwise, they just name a price. Sanctuary is kind of weird. I kind of barely used mine.
Really,
Lit on
mine's
fire?
more of a setting than a resource.
Okay, so if you want to reach them, you will have to mark another doom. But you will be able to reach them.
All right. Well, they helped him before, so
Did they?
I'm going to say yes.
Okay. Yeah, so once again the room fades away around you, and you are standing in front of the Time Council, or as you call them, the Time Lords. What is it that you need?
And I need help getting my friends out of this weird magic zone. I figured in order for us to help accomplish what you wanted as well, you know, I need them. So if there's anything you can do to help me get them out, you know.
We cannot offer help, but we can offer advice. Not everything is magic. Some of it is just a trick of the mind. You must figure out what is which. And open up your heart to your teams before it is all done. But you can escape.
Wait, what? So tell them I love them, then we can all leave?
We're all
It's
gonna
like
die.
friendship is magic?
No. You'll have to pay attention to what goes on around you. Some of it is illusion, just tricks of the mind, but you are going to have to open up to your friends before you can leave.
Right. Okay, awesome. Friendship is magic. Let's go do this. So I guess I'll try. I can just walk back out through my teleporter in my sanctuary, possibly, or
Yeah, you can walk back. But before you do, while you're gone, and the others are looking around yelling for Cliff, two individuals sort of appear in the room. They are completely different than anybody else who've shown up in here. They're currently dressed in... They look like they stepped right out of the 80s. You can tell them apart, but they look very similar. And one of them just... we could help you, yeah?
Oh, who the hell are you?
Oh, well, I'm Pip, and that's my sister Pit. And again, we can help you.
I have to ask because it's such a broad category of dress. When you say they stepped out of the 80s, are we talking like 80s business wear, 80s casual wear?
Like casual, yeah, they're...
Okay. Oh dear.
I feel slightly attacked.
Hard same. Pip and Pit? You don't have cute little uniforms with that name?
No, we gave up the uniforms when we left the Order of Celeste.
Well, there's a name we haven't heard in a while. Immediately checks notes.
That's the order. Who are you with now?
Ourselves. We work for no one. Not the library. Not the loyal, though here you've done away with them, which is why we're here to offer our services.
People always want to make deals with us.
What's the price? Because I would like to get out of here.
The price is leave your other friend behind.
Oh, hell no.
No, here's my rebuttal.
Nope.
Well,
You know
then,
what? I'll double it. Honestly.
good luck. And they both disappear.
You want to try these doors? I mean, admittedly, we never tried the doors.
You could try the doors, but Cliff reappears.
Oh,
Yes.
Hi! Whoa, okay. Where the hell'd you go?
see, all I had to do was wait like 5 minutes. Gee.
I think I can get us out. But I need to do this first.
Okay.
I walk up to Malice. And I look her in the eyes. I'm like, I love you.
And I put my arms on you and I look you in the eyes and go, I'm gay.
And I'm like, yes, I know. Dreamcat, I love you.
You're gonna be a great brother-in-law? Question mark?
Wait, what?
Nothing. Just, I love you too. No?
Okay. Shadowcast. I love you.
I just hold up my frog and kind of like edge away.
And Wainwright. You're awesome, dude. Okay.
And I
So-
tolerate you.
This close to greatness. This close.
Everything is illusion. We just gotta keep walking. And I walk into the cylinder room and I just keep walking to the door.
Okay. You walk into the cylinder room. As you go, you notice you're like spiraling as you walk. And then the hologram of the lady appears beside you, and she just, Cliff Johnson, why is it that you are so afraid to tell your friends why you were so quick to doom yourself?
I look at her and I say, "You're an illusion," and I punch it.
Your fist goes through a hologram. Says, I'm not quite an illusion, I'm a hologram.
You're not an illusion. This wouldn't have gone through you. Ha! And I keep walking. What's a hologram?
Cliff. That's not. I follow him.
Yeah, I'm running after our good friend here.
Like, guys, is hologram another word for illusion?
Yes,
Sort of. It's technology.
technollusion.
Okay, I thought so.
Can I scan to see if I can find any like projectors or anything, since he specifically mentioned being a hologram?
Yeah, roll unleash your powers.
Also, heads up, you just got really quiet.
Yeah, you did.
I'm going to reach into my bag of tricks and take out a silver hand mirror. And as we go, I'm just going to point it around me.
Do I get any kind of boost based on knowing that there's a hologram going on?
Take a +1.
I'm just gonna try to not yak. Oh wait, I can fly. Just remembered. So I stumble around for a minute and then just start levitating. Like, oh yeah.
Yeah, so Wainwright, there is a drone flying around projecting a hologram. You don't sense any other technology in this room. However, Shadowcast, when you take out your mirror and you look around, you notice there's all kinds of mirrors in this room. And that the room is an optical illusion, and the room is flat, but it's convincing you that you're walking around a cylinder.
Well, that's annoying.
It's not so bad if you learn how to fly. I awkwardly float.
Yeah, just keep going straight. Well, I can't say keep going straight because you'll just walk into a wall.
Would be
Plus, we
great.
previously established I can't.
I'll still hold the mirror in one hand. I will reach into my bag of tricks again, and I will pull out a handful of sand, and I'll just throw it ahead of me so that I have a clear forward path using the sand.
Okay. Yeah. So everybody else, as you're watching, as you like doing your little thing, Shadowcast just keeps walking straight, but instead of walking up, you just notice that Shadowcast just seems to start walking down the middle of the room where there's no floor.
I like to think that when Malice is flying, because of the way the room works, that Malice is just kind of...
Just orbiting.
Yep.
Ooh, dirt trick. Yeah. Saw that in a movie. In that Indiana guy's movie. This is good. Oh, this is good. And I start following Shadowcast.
I think his name was Nebraska.
One of those states. I don't know. I had that James Bond guy in it. I remember that.
He was an ornithologist.
Yeah, I could have just tried to follow Shadowcast.
Yeah. So if you make sure you're following Shadowcast, yeah, you start walking down the room.
Gotta figure this magic shit out. Damn.
If I get a couple more rooms, I think I can break it.
Then let's find the next room. So what do we find at the end of our trail of dirt?
I got the trail of dirt.
I got a jar of dirt.
So as you get to the end, it turns into 5 different doors. Each door has one of your names on it.
Oh,
What's the trade? I'm not going through this door. Anybody want to swap
my
these?
door either.
I'm going to walk through mine.
Cat, you and me, let's swap seats. Screw this.
Cool.
I don't know what to do.
Actually, wait, why don't we all go through Shadowcast's door?
Holy shit, you know what? That's a really good idea.
I've already gone in.
That's why we're going through that one.
I run through that door.
Just following.
Okay. So everybody goes into the same door. You walk into a black room. There is like a leather couch and a man seated in a leather chair in the middle of the room.
That's Twin Peaks.
You walk in and he looks up from a notebook. He's like, "Oh, good, Shadowcast. Oh, everybody came in here. You know you were all supposed to go to the other rooms, right?"
Have we
That's
done anything we
why
were
we all
supposed to?
Wait, everybody, don't talk to him. He's an illusion. And punch him.
I'm not an illusion. Well, if you're okay with this, Shadowcast, please have a seat. The rest of you, I don't have seating for you.
Are there any other doors in the room?
Not that you see.
You're gonna sit on the back of the couch.
I sit floating.
I'll sit down, but I'll continue waving my mirror around everywhere. Like it's like that scanner from Ghostbusters.
What was that?
What happened when Cliff punched the guy? Was it another hologram?
Yeah.
Okay, since I had already detected one of the drones, can I spot the drone that was projecting this one?
This one is like a little piece of technology embedded in the chair.
I shoot the chair.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay. Roll to unleash your powers to see if you destroy this chair.
Nope. Unless one of you guys, I think we have a team point or two.
Yeah, you do have 1 team point.
17 point. I'm not going to assist you in destroying this chair. Hilarious though it is.
All right.
Anybody?
Yeah, I suppose I didn't tell you guys what I was doing with that. So,
Do you have insecure?
no,
Okay.
I do have
yeah,
angry, though.
You blow a hole in the back of the chair, but the hologram fizzles and comes back to life and just... Alright. Then, Shadowcast, let's begin. So, let's start with something easy. Why? And I really do hope you're comfortable saying this in front of your friends. Did you leave your father?
Demon worshipping murderous dick.
Did you ever talk to your father about this?
Demon worshipping murderous dick.
That doesn't answer the question whether or not you and him sat
Typically,
down and...
it's not a good lead into a conversation, is the demon worshipping murderous dick.
But does he know that you're uncomfortable with the situation?
I kind of look around. Yeah.
Okay. And in this time since you've been gone, have you sought out your mother?
Excuse me?
In the time since you've left your father, have you sought out your mother for any closure there?
That would require going to the cemetery behind the house.
Well, not according to my records.
According to city records, there's a death certificate.
Well, these are the Library of A.E.G.I.S records. These are your father's records, and I'm seeing no such death certificate in the file.
Can you excuse me for just one moment?
Of course.
I'm going to walk back out of the room. I'm going to make two decisions. One, I'm going to take my baseball bat. I'm going to hit the wall a few times.
Good coping strategy.
Which I wonder, would that
If approved.
no, that wouldn't get away. That wouldn't let me get rid of angry, would it?
Yeah, well,
Oh, it would? Okay.
yeah, it's causing destruction.
Strictly speaking, you're supposed to break something that's important, but
It's important to somebody. It's
if your GM says yes, take it.
Yeah,
I'm
just
going
take
to walk into Malice's room.
Excuse me?
Okay, you walk in there, and the man sitting in the chair in the hologram looks up and just... You're not Malice. I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Don't worry. I have permission. Only taking a moment. And I'm going to show the mirror around again. And as soon as I got the whole room, I'm going to walk back into my room. And I'll sit down, and I'll just start drawing on the mirror. And go, please, continue.
Okay, good. So I'm going to take that you didn't know. How does that make you feel? Certainly there's some anger there, but how does it make you feel knowing that your mother's alive?
Makes me really pissed off at all the illusions in my life. And I'll hold up the mirror, and it'll have arcane runes written on it. And I'll say, show me the truth, and I'll smash the mirror.
Okay. Roll unleash your powers.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. So a lot of the room kind of shifts and warbles a little bit. You're still in a black room, but the dimensions seem to stabilize. You can actually tell where the floor is and where the walls and ceiling are in the room. There's still just a man sitting in a chair, and there's still just a couch. Your friends are around you. And he goes, well, that was wholly unnecessary. I'm not here to lie to you. I am just trying to get you to open up, to talk about your feelings. us.
Yeah, it's
And
not
why
you that's lying
really
to me.
here?
It's the rest
That
of the
looks
room.
like a lie to me.
More importantly, this is coercive. This isn't exactly like you decided to be like, hey, let's do a nice, fun, happy chat time. You didn't buy us coffee. You didn't buy us pizza.
Where did you get your license anyway?
You definitely did pay for this therapy.
I'm not paying for shit.
Well, no, you don't have to pay for anything. This is all covered by the library. And I'm just here to talk to you.
Except you're not here.
Well, they are.
that-
Hey, Shadow Guy, listen, this is clearly some weird family thing going on. Should we go, or do you want us to stay here?
Oh no, you should stay. Because if I'm getting warped, you're getting warped with me. Besides,
I
there's another one of him in your room anyway.
I leave to go find my room.
Same.
One sec, hang on a minute.
Okay, what about the rest of you?
Oh, I'm definitely going to my room because I
Wait,
need
yeah, I heard you. Cliff? Wainwright?
I think Cliff is just like, why do I need to do it? I don't understand. Do we need to talk to these people or something?
They seem to think so.
Yeah, the man.
Yeah, but they've been trying to brainwash us the entire time we've been here.
Yeah, and they've done better at it than you might think.
I'll stay then. Screw it.
Okay.
I'll just
So,
go back out into the room before that has the 5 doors in it, but not go into mine.
alright. So, Dreamcat and Malice, when you walk into your rooms, it looks much like the room you were just in. It's a black room, there's a leather couch, leather chair, there is a hologram man sitting in the chair. And when you walk in, he goes, "Oh, good, you're here. Please have a seat." Gesturing towards the couch.
You want to go first, or should I go first?
You can go first.
Okay, I put Doomslayer through this chair and fold my arms.
Okay, don't want to send. Do you want to talk about your anger issues?
You're making me very angry, yes.
And why is that?
You seem to have a real problem understanding people tend to enjoy their bodily autonomy, and being forced into this whole situation, low on my list of ways I want to spend my afternoon.
Oh, I just had a thought. My room's stabilized, right?
Yes.
And is Cliff still in there?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Cliff, can you teleport out?
I can try. I'm trying to step into my space again.
Okay, yeah, you do so.
Do I still feel all
No.
cool. Stepping out? It's like, yeah, seems to be working as normal.
Everybody back in my room.
You don't.
Can they hear you?
Yeah, the walls are like concrete, so you just hear muffled words.
I just imagine they left my door open.
And you just. Okay, well, I thought that's not a line of subject you're willing to talk about right now. How about your brothers? When was the last time you contacted any of them?
Who's that directed toward?
Mouse.
Okay.
Ha. Ha. Are they the ones that put you up to this? Is that what this is about? They come looking for me?
No, this is not about your family. Well, they're not the ones behind this, but it's about you.
Mm-hmm.
We're just trying to help you.
You don't know the first thing about how to help me, Sugar. You couldn't help me across the street. You want to know about my brothers? One of them is an asshole, and the other one thinks entirely too much with his dick. Ta-da!
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Is there anything that you would like to talk to me about? Anything you've been worried about?
I've been worried
Talking to
about
your
getting out of here.
friends?
Yeah, that'd be just real.
Well, that I
Don't-
can't tell you, but is there anything you've been thinking, wondering about? Whether or not you should tell your friends that you would like to open up to me about?
No? Where the hell are you get? I feel like you're leading me down something here, Sugar, and I don't really know or appreciate what it is.
I'm just wondering. Because, I mean, from the file here, it seems that there's not a lot that you've actually told them about you, and I'm wondering why.
Because they don't need to know, because what's it matter? It's in the past. It's basically dead. In some cases, like, almost literally dead. It's complicated.
Yes, I'm seeing that. That's interesting.
It wasn't interesting at the time. It was horrific and traumatic. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. And is this why you feel angry at the world now?
The world doesn't like to give people a fair shake, so yeah, I'm a little pissed.
Now we're on to something.
What is happening?
See, here at the library, we would love to give you the fair shake we think you deserve.
Oh, I'd love to give you something too.
There's the hostility again, but you're not.
It's one of these. Ta-da!
Okay.
I studied magic.
Yes, I can tell. Well, if you're not open to talking right now, perhaps we can come back to this another time. And a hologram in your room switches off.
I guess that's an improvement. I pull my scythe out of the chair.
So, we'll rewind back to Dreamcat and him telling you to sit down in the chair. What do you do?
Sit down on the back of the chair.
So, Dreamcat. Now, let's see here. So, I see you went to talk to your sister. How did that go?
Oh, is this therapy? This is therapy. Oh, God. It went really bad. Like the rest of this day is gone.
And how do you feel about that? I see you haven't taken a lot of chances to reach out to your sister. So how do you feel about it not going well this time?
I mean, I expected it not to go well. That whole she thinks dead thing.
Yes, I imagine that could be rough. And do you have any anger towards the people who did this to you and to her that separated you?
You know, people keep asking me that stupid question. And it's kind of one of those things where if you'd been kidnapped as a kid and experimented on, everyone would be angry.
And have you ever thought about taking revenge?
I don't want revenge. I want justice.
And what does justice look like to you?
Other kids not having to go through. Why am I talking to you about this?
I don't know. Why are you talking to me about this. I mean, you don't seem to talk to many people about this, not your friends. So why not me?
They got a lot of their own shit to deal with. I don't need my shit too.
Well, that's a way to look at it, but group is usually strongest when they support each other instead of holding on to their own problems, trying to deal with them without the rest.
Look, they support me when I need it.
Oh, that's good, but they can't support you if you don't let them. Take your friend Cliff, for example. He's been in a tough headspace for a while, according to all the files we have, and he ran off and did something that I know the rest of you thought was reckless. And situations like that can be avoided if you are all opening to each other and talking. So why wouldn't you do that?
Cat just gets up and walks out. That's enough therapy.
Buddy.
Do you, when you leave, do you go back to Shadowgast?
Oh yeah. Like, well, that was a bust. Okay.
Is it worth it to check out or not really?
We might have a way out.
Oh, thank fuck.
Okay. Would the door still be open when you said that? Would it be like just as she's walking in?
I imagine I didn't close it, and I don't think anybody else did. So,
Okay. Is Malice still in her room, or did she walk out too?
I mean, I can be. Like, there's nothing else in that room, right? After the projector shuts off?
Nope.
Bunch of horse shit. I'll show you anger issues through the door.
It sounds like Shadowgast might have a way out in his room.
Beautiful. Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I head back in there.
All right, yeah. So y'all walk in there.
Yeah.
So how'd your thing go?
They wanted to know about my feelings and my family. So I think I've made it pretty clear how I feel about both of those things. I've never told you about my brothers or my two sisters. They suck. The end. And you know, I look at the ceiling and go, happy now?
Who are you talking to?
I don't really know, and that's part of the problem, Cliff.
Oh. Oh, I was able to teleport out.
Hot damn, get us out of here.
Please.
Okay. So it is good to use my powers. Awesome. Is everyone here? We all ready to go?
They're
Yeah.
all in there.
Present and accounted for.
All right, let's try this one more time. Try
Yeah,
to pour
so don't mark your doom track. Everybody else, you walk through a random door in the facility. Cliff, you are in your sanctuary.
Son of every...
You are in the lobby area. The statue is now in a different part of the room.
Are we all in the lobby together, or...?
Yeah, everybody but Cliff, who's in his sanctuary.
Excuse me one moment. I'm gonna go over to that statue. I'm gonna float up to height, so I'm eye level with this dude's head. I'm gonna cut his fucking head off with Doomslayer.
Okay, you're not under any particular stress right now, so you.
Mechanically, I'm not.
Well, yeah, mechanically.
Emotionally. I huff, look down at the others, and I go, that felt really good, but it was not constructive. And I float back down to the ground. Okay. Kat, how'd things go for you?
Everybody keeps asking me if I'm mad at the order, and
That's a really stupid fucking question. All right. Cliff! Start shouting for Cliff again.
I'm gonna walk over to the head of the statue and rummage around in my bag of tricks. I'm gonna pull out what looks like a water balloon. And I'll throw it at the head and walk away. And eventually there's a pretty bad smell coming from the head of the statue.
Okay. Before you throw that at the statue, when you walk up to it, the statue itself looks still like it had. However, the head you're looking at looks like just a blank piece of nondescript marble. Doesn't have any features or anything.
Okay, I'll turn and throw it at the statue.
Okay. When are you throwing at it?
Cat piss. You asked.
I did. What are you hoping to achieve?
Well, two things. One, I just took the move blowing off steam, so I'm hoping that this act of vandalism will help me clear another condition. And two, I'm just really pissed off, so I'm just throwing it at the statue. I never did like those statues.
Fuck yeah, smash the state!
Okay.
He's not the state, he's just okay, I guess I can see your point.
She's just saying something she heard in a song once. Malice doesn't fucking know. Mallory's an idiot. I mean, she listens to a lot of loud, angry music. They say things.
They say things, and like any good teenager, you repeat them.
You repeat them.
you repeat them.
I repeat them. Like the man says, fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Times 7.
Okay, where is blowing off steam?
It's in the I think it's the Reformed playbook.
Okay.
In Halcyon City Herald.
Alrighty, there it is. Blowing off steam.
I mean, I wasn't looking through all the playbooks while we were...
When you commit a small misdemeanor or victimless crime, you may clear a condition of your choice.
I'll let it count. You can clear a condition.
Yay.
Anybody else want to break the statue? I think that's what we're doing now.
Doesn't look like it'd do any good.
Feels nice.
Feel better if it was actually him.
Okay, well, at some point, Cliff's going to rematerialize. Until then, we're back in a lobby. I go open a random door.
Okay, you go do that. Cliff, what are you doing in your sanctuary?
So if I see them not behind me, so God damn it. I'm just gonna go back into shadow gas therapy room.
Okay, so you pop back in there. Your friends are not in there. The room's empty.
Damn it. So then I guess I'll walk into my room.
Okay. You walk into your room. Oh, good, Cliff. We was starting to think you wouldn't come in here. Please sit down.
Where are they?
Your friends? They appear to be in the lobby, but please have a conversation first.
Great. How do I get to the lobby?
I believe it's back the way you came.
Wonderful. I'll try to walk to the lobby.
You just leave. Okay. Yeah. If you walk back through the tunnel, back into the room you were in with the projectors, and you go through the hole in the wall that Jim Kent made in the hallway, then off to your left is the lobby.
Community group. I hate this place. Why does magic suck?
Do you walk that way?
Yeah.
Okay, so you walk that way and you run into a piece of glass.
Wait, it's stopping you from leaving the room?
Yeah, as you go down the hallway towards the lobby, you run into like a piece of glass.
Roll to take a powerful blow.
Like the hell? Did I knock on the glass?
It makes like the sound like a mirror makes when you knock on it. Like if you just got a piece of mirror.
Oh.
Do we hear that?
Yes. But from what you all hear from where it sounds like it looks like there's a wall is where you hear it coming from.
I'll go over to the wall and tap back.
Then what's that thing like?
Shaving a haircut.
Yeah.
Do this.
I'm getting more and more frustrated by this place. So, if Cliff does that,
Yeah, and Cliff, you can see Shadowcast knocking on it from the other side.
is Cliff actually going to do shaving a haircut?
Yes.
I'll go da and take my baseball bat and just smash it.
Roll to unleash your powers because Cliff's standing on the other side of this.
Oh dear. Oh.
Kapow!
Okay, yeah. Menopod Studios, thank you for the cheers. Thank you.
Thank you for the 2 bits.
Yes, thank you very much.
You are a goddamn hero.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so with a 14, you smash this glass, and there's no untoward effects. And Cliff is standing in a hallway on the other side.
Hey.
I really hate this place.
I think this is one of the illusions I was talking about.
Oh, hey, Cliff, when you go in, when you are actually in the lobby now, you see that the statue is in a different place than it was before, and it's missing its head.
I mean, also, just as an aside, I was still planning to go through that door that I opened, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's also a very bad smell coming from it.
Because he's a stinky poo-poo head. Showed him.
I was going to do the head, but it was just normal marble, so.
Like, oh, you made some improvements.
Okay. So, Mouse, you open the door. Let me... Hold on.
Do my senses. Am I still sensing like everything is magical shifty?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
So,
No.
Mouse, you open the door, and there's just a long hallway, black and white. The floor's black and white. The walls just have like red curtains on them.
Fuck that.
every 10 feet is on a pedestal. There's like a bust of a different person. You don't know who they are, but every 10 feet, and then that just goes on as far as you can see.
Well, as long as none of them are Laura Palmer, Jesus. I guess I shout back over my shoulder. Hey, good news, guys! I found the hell room. And I start walking. I start floating in the hallway. Actually, I don't want to touch this floor.
I'll call back. Do you want a piece of gum?
I hear it's coming back in style. I don't get that reference. I don't watch TV shows. Whee!
I'm sitting there holding up a stick of gum, like, no, I.
Should we follow her?
I mean, if we don't, then we'll stay here and she'll go someplace else, and I don't think that's good for either one of us.
I'll make do.
Let's go.
Follow.
Okay, so as you walk down this hallway, each pedestal has it doesn't have a name on it, but it has a date plaque. And it starts at 4000 BC, and as you walk down the hall, the numbers increase towards modern day.
Do I recognize any of the bus?
Not right now. Not until you get way down this hallway.
I'm very tempted to just, as I walk down, I'm not going to do this, but I was very tempted as we walked down the hallway to just hold out my bat and knock them all off their pedestals.
I was gonna say I could hold Dude Slayer on the other side, knock the other ones off.
I mean,
If we wanted to do this,
that's
I'll follow your lead on it though. This is.
What would angry teenagers do?
I already cut the head off a statue, so I feel like I've definitely made my peace today.
Do it. Do it.
I'm gonna just start walking with my bat out. Because I'm firmly in a piss off daddy mood.
And as soon as I hear that and turn around, it's like, yeah, you know what? I love being influenced poorly, and I will stick out Doomslayer to knock the other one off.
okay. Yeah, so
I'm an adult.
you walk down the hall, knocking these pedestals off.
Dink, dink.
As you notice that the dates get closer and closer to modern, you notice that eventually the hall keeps going on, but the busts stop.
What's the date on the last bust?
It's 1995, and then it starts at 1995, and then there's no date on the rest of it. Shadowguest would recognize this. Actually, you'd all recognize this bust now. It looks very familiar for some reason. It's gassed. It's Shadowguest.
I'll take about 10 steps back and hold up my baseball. I'm like, anybody want to pitch?
Yo,
Sure.
I got you. Oh, no, you go ahead.
Pitch the bust.
And I'll swing away.
We've become full teenage delinquent at this point.
Yeah, you throw a statue or a bust, and you hit it, breaks apart.
Busts?
Yeah, it busts.
Jokes.
Another moment of silence, please.
We run across any doors in this hallway?
Nope.
Other than the one we came in? It looks like this isn't going anywhere. Maybe we should go back and try another one.
So you're saying this room is a bust?
Oh my God.
Or we can keep doing what we're doing.
I'm
If we
gonna
destroy everything. Maybe they'll let us out because
I'm going to start tapping the walls
Hmm.
to see if I get that glass sound again.
No.
Okay. Well, shit.
Damn it. All right, I am gonna try something stupid.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and reach out with my telepathy to see if I can like find other minds besides ours.
Okay. Yeah, roll to unleash your powers.
Hang on, y'all. I'm gonna try something real stupid and kind of take Doomslayer, just sort of because I don't know how to make this work. I just sort of like hold it in front of me like this. It's like press my head against it as if like physical contact with my super weapon will like somehow make the magic go, even though it's completely unrelated, I'm sure. But Mallory's real dumb. But I got a 10.
Okay. Yeah. You extend your mind. And there is definitely a room with two people that you do not recognize in it. From your current position, it looks like it's back in the lobby. And you can't tell it might be up or down, but it's back the way you came.
Okay. Neat. Oh, small detail I keep forgetting to mention. That fuchsia scarf I had, like way back before the break, that I got, not from, but for Anna, that's actually tied up around towards the top of, Doomslayer. It's a
Okay.
detail I totally flaked on. So, like, when I kind of, like, come back, it's like, I just kiss it and be like, oh, thank you. Okay, turns out superpower totally does work. Sorry about earlier, Cliff. I think I can.
What?
Don't worry about it. I think I can sense two people back in the lobby. I don't know why we didn't see them though. They're just. I can feel people there. I feel two minds there. I hate to say let's go back to the lobby, but like.
Well, let's
Maybe
go back
something-
to that.
Yeah. Well, we haven't found a way out this way, so yeah, makes sense.
We've exhausted every other resource.
Literally. I'm almost out of stuff in my bag of tricks.
Okay, yeah, so you go back to the lobby. When you get back to the lobby, you walk back in. The fountain is shifted 20 feet to the right of its last position. It's still missing its head, but it seems to have moved.
Are we in Doctor Who?
Like a Star Trek thing.
So we think they're in this room, but we can't see them.
Oi!
Good job, Dreamcat.
There's an echo.
Maybe if we break everything in this room, they'll come out.
Maybe they're behind a wall. Like
Maybe
no-
they're behind the floor. Dreamcat, we've been thinking two-dimensionally. We need to think three-dimensionally. And that's definitely a Star Trek thing. I know that one for sure. Try punching through the floor.
Okay. Floor.
Okay, you just start punching through the floor.
Yeah.
Okay, so you start punching through tiles. Eventually, you find an electric cable. And it looks like it just continues to run somewhere in the room underneath more tile.
Do I pull it up or do we cut it?
Roderick, you know science stuff. Are we gonna die if we touch the cable?
I have some insulated cutters here. I should be able to take care of it. No. So, Dreamcat, could you back up just in case?
Go back that way. All right.
Okay. Pull the cutters out of the toolkit built into the side of the suit and cut the electrical cable.
Okay, yeah, you do so, and the fountain stops running. Like the water stops running.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
not sure which running we were talking.
The sound of footsteps
In
stops.
this case, yeah. Well, considering that it's moved at least twice.
Take that, fountain. Who's full of water now, asshole?
Hmm.
I think so. When we were in my therapy room,
Mm-hmm.
I stabilized the magic there, or I broke the magic. Either one. Stabilized the
Kinda
room.
Yeah.
So what if we attack this from two angles? Because obviously there's a technological element here. We keep severing wires and stabilizing rooms. What'll happen? Will we find our way out?
I mean, it's worth a shot. Techno wizardry, that just
Five.
sounds like nonsense to me.
So just start breaking stuff?
Why?
Oh, good. This is what I'm good at.
You know what, Cliff, Dreamcat? Go ye forth and smash.
Can I scan to see if I can detect any other electrical wiring in the walls or floor or anything like that that has a light current?
Yeah, roll to unleash your powers to get some specificity out of it, and not just every tiny little wire in the wall.
Now,
Is there anything on Earth any of us could do to help with
Can
that?
I offer a suggestion as my form of helping?
Yeah.
I'll tell him. I'll say, Wainwright, try to see if you can find a generator, like a central source.
okay. So would that be using the team point to bump it up
Yep.
to a? Okay.
Do you want to mark a condition, or do you want me to tell you how the effect is temporary or unstable?
I will mark insecure since I'm kind of like, why didn't I think of that? Well, it fits the situation, so
Yeah, no, totally. I just feel
Okay.
bad for Robert.
Yeah, there is a cable that is running from the fountain off to the west of the building that is definitely thicker than the rest of them.
is it in the floor or the wall or is the fountain against the wall so there isn't really a place to
No, the
access?
fountain's kind of in the middle of the room.
Okay. Hey guys, start here, and I point them to where to a spot where the cable is along the floor.
All right.
Does it lead? Do you think it leads to like a central source that we can shut down and maybe shut down everything in this building?
Hopefully, if we shut down what's going on in this room, if this really is the lobby, that'll at least let us out.
Nothing else, it's progress.
Yeah.
Cat, do what you do best.
Punch the floor again.
Okay, yeah, you punch the tiles to the floor and expose the cable.
I go over and cut the cable.
Okay, as you are about to cut the cable, from the hallway you were just in, you hear, "Cease action! Do not do that!" And several little spider bots with smashed bunts on top of them come skittering into the lobby. And that's where we're going to go to break. We will be back in about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Do make sure to take care of yourself during this time. That's what we're going to go to do. We will be back soon.
some crunching and guzzling goes down first, I think.
I'm good.
Hello, we are back. And before we get started, just wanted to shout out real quick. Remember, we have a Discord that you can join to be a part of the fun on the channel. Make sure you click the link and join. And it is in the chat, thanks to Michi. Thank you, Michi. So, how do you want to deal with these spider bots? There are 4 of them.
I'll just go ahead and cut the cable.
Okay, yeah, you cut the cable. This time you actually watch as the statue moves. And it's like opening a hatch. And as the statue opens, the bots pay less attention to you and they go to the hatch and they like do their best to stand around it and go, cease action, leave this area immediately, cease action, leave
Okay, just
this
point us
immediate-
the way out of here and we'll go.
cease
better
action, leave this area immediately.
Can I
So-
pick one of the spider bots?
Yeah, directly engage a threat to pick up a spider bot.
This is definitely a don't pay no attention to the man behind the green curtain kind of moment.
That is a 9.
Okay, you have one option to pick.
I'm going to create an opportunity for my allies.
Okay. What kind of opportunity do you want to create?
I mean, there's 4 spider bots, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now I just kind of have 1, so they're going to have more trouble covering this hatch.
You want to create an opportunity for your friends to go down the hatch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Either that or hold it out to Wainwright and go, what do with it?
What do-
Okay. So, yeah. Everybody else, there is an opportunity for you to just sneak past these spider bots real quick, jump down the hatch. Dreamcat, you are dealing with it, spider bot, and it brings out like a series of tools, like a saw blade and like a pincer, and it is trying to get at you with those. That's going to delay you as long as you're holding the spider bot.
I'm going to hold it until everyone who wants to go down the hole goes down the hole.
Okay. Thank you, 12-sided guy, for more bits. Thank you so much.
I want to be, I guess Dreamcat's going to be the last one down the hole, but I want to be the second to last one down the hole.
Okay.
So we're just going down the hole?
Yeah, go. Everybody, go. Get down,
Alright,
get down,
alright.
get down.
Going down.
Go down the hole.
Do you take the ladder or do you just jump?
I jump because I can fly.
Yeah, I'll just wait a couple seconds for Cliff to get out of the way and then I'll jump down too.
Okay.
Shadowcast, go. We gotta go.
Yeah, I got it. Just go down the hole.
What's it? Shit,
If y'all
cat.
could just get down quickly, this thing has a saw.
Throw it and then jump down the hole.
I'm waiting for you because I'm not sure that throwing it's going to do anything.
Cat, throw it. I've got the pushy power. Just go. Come on. We're going.
I'm going to take a breath mint out of my bag of holding, my bag of tricks,
Okay.
and start chewing on it.
And yeah, like I fly down the hole.
As soon as it seems like everybody, other than Dreamcat, because the holding on to the damn spider, is down the hole, I'm going to breathe in and then breathe out ice. And I'm going to try and slicken the floor so that the spiders can't walk.
Okay. Roll to unleash your powers.
At 10.
All right, yeah. So you have created an obstacle for the spider bots. The floor is now ice. Do you now jump down the hatch as well?
Yes.
Okay. So,
All right.
Dreamcat, you're the only one up here. You're gonna throw the bot?
I'm gonna throw the bot.
Okay.
Yeet.
Roll to directly engage a threat.
Be gone, bot.
Okay, that is a 10. You have 2 options.
I would highly recommend the first one. I would
Yeah, As a saw, yes, I'm gonna resist and avoid their blows.
Okay.
I'm also gonna take something from them, and that something's gonna be the saw blade.
Okay. So, yeah,
Is
you
she
throw
fine
this
now?
bot. It explodes against the wall. And you just keep the saw blade in your hand.
Yeah.
So you just rip it off and throw it against the wall.
Like, I kind of imagine that, like, as I'm holding it, I reach one hand and grab, like, the handle of the saw blade. Like, the
arm it's like
Yeah.
attached to.
yeah. And then throw it by the arm hard enough to snap it as it's going.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, you have a saw blade.
I have a saw blade with a stick.
And you have a chance to get into the hatch.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna dive in the hatch immediately.
Okay. So you all tumble in various ways through this hatch. You can hear the spider bots above you trying to figure out what they're going to do. But you are in a command center. There are 2 people in this command center. There are cameras and computers and buttons and electronics. You can hear a microwave whirring off somewhere in the background.
Burritos.
Oh no, Shadow Gas is casting something again.
Listen carefully for the ding. That's when you're supposed to. Oh wait. So the two people that we were talking to before.
No.
I mean,
Are they looking at us, or are they just still on their computers and stuff?
They're typing fiercely on their computers. It looks like they're trying to call for help.
cool. Then I use my telekinesis to turn their chairs around.
Okay, yeah, that's easy enough. You turn their chairs around and they're just,
Hi! Explanation fast, please. And I take Doomslayer and I'm dragging it on the ground as I walk over towards them.
I'm gonna twirl the saw blade.
exits that way. They point off down a hallway where you can see a door with an exit sign above it.
Good start. Would love to know more. Who are y'all?
We're just supposed to monitor this place.
And you were put up to this task by whom?
A guest. We work for the library of A.E.G.I.S.
Oh, those are some nice computers. Let me go take a look at the. Plug my.
We shouldn't.
You're just gonna let him do that, and I shoved him to the side out of Wainwright's way.
Yeah, I plug my tablet in and start trying to download whatever I can off of their system.
Okay.
Honestly-
Roll to unleash your powers.
Do y'all think that we might want to take them with us to answer some questions later?
Oh, you better believe, Sugar.
I'm gonna look at him and I go, "This won't hurt a bit," and I'll tear out one hair from each of them. Like, okay, well, it hurt a little bit, but it'll be fine.
One hair.
I'll take out a wax doll and I'll wrap the hair around it, and then I'll just start tapping it on the head, going shh, and I'll try to put him to sleep.
Okay. Roll to unleash your powers to see if you put them to sleep. Wainwright, you download everything you want. They do not fall asleep.
That usually works.
I've got a backup plan. Don't worry about it. I look over at Cliff. They move. Shoot them.
I don't have a gun.
I look over at Dreamcat. They move. Saw 'em.
I mean, okay.
I mean, I could always.
You've all seen that work before, right? That usually works.
It's hey, it happens to the best of us.
Well, we know where the exit is. We have their data. Actually, let's take one of them with us at least until we get out the exit.
We're gonna take both of them with us so that they can answer.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I can do what I did to the lady and put them to sleep.
No,
We don't want them dead asleep.
Not dead, not dead, not dead, Cliff. We need a little shy of dead.
What? No, she did die. Right?
We don't know that, actually.
Who?
It's been kind of a long day.
We'll catch you up later, Roderick. Don't worry about it.
The taco joint involved, it was messy.
While you're all discussing this, you hear a small explosion, and the exit door opens, and a team of A.E.G.I.S soldiers pour in.
It's about time.
Hey guys, thanks for the assist.
Where the fuck have you been?
We've been trying to find you for like 4 hours. Your signals were all scrambled.
Yeah, that happens.
Just
that-
love
been-
yours.
Is that only 4 hours?
You have a real problem with time now, huh?
Well, we also only noticed you missing 4 hours ago.
I mean, that's fair.
Well, good news, and ta-da! We have prisoners for you. They would love to speak with you.
Yeah, somebody pulls out some plastic cuffs and they handcuff them. Do you need a ride?
Yes, because I kind of threw my Vespa at someone.
Oh shit, the Vespa.
Did you have insurance?
Yeah, of course.
Does it
Did
cover
you have
beating
random access superhero insurance?
that?
This city, why would you not?
That's a fair
I
point.
love how that little conversation we had during the break came in immediately.
Yeah, so they lead you outside. They have like a van, a couple of vans, I guess, a couple of trucks or vans. They load up the prisoners in one, and somebody holds the doors open in the other for you. And you can ride in this one.
Cool. Saw on shoulder.
I'll take off my armor and put the bat back in the frog before I go in.
That back in the frog. Okay.
I love Sebastian.
He is the thing ever.
All right. Is everybody just heading back? The van's gonna go back to A.E.G.I.S.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna tap my combi and like, testing.
Ah!
Oh, good. They found you.
Don't sound too happy about it. Thanks.
I'm gonna like take out the combi from it. Did we knock him out?
Hey, you're not in trouble, Val.
I didn't
dig
say
out
it
my
was
computer.
Shadowcast. I just said somebody.
Oh, okay.
Crimson Shadow.
Oh, yeah. Crimson Shadow. Just somebody says, oh, good. They found you.
Does it sound like Crimson Shadow?
No.
Well,
Is it Barkley from back before all the...
I'm definitely not going to ask about our boss. There's no fucking way.
Yeah.
No way.
is it Pinnacle?
No.
No, because she'd be yelling at the two of us.
That's fair. Yeah, it's valid.
But yeah, if it's just a quiet ride back, otherwise, I actually do have something I would do on the on the trip back.
Okay.
So yeah, because if we're all just piled in a van, then I guess I'd be sitting like either next to or across from Dreamcat. I kind of out of nowhere just kind of go, Noah and Paul, or Joseph. Sorry. Wow, haven't thought about their names in a long time.
Who?
My brothers.
Oh.
My oldest brother, Noah. And Joseph and Eve were the twins. And you've met Mary, sort of.
Yeah.
I guess I just never really talked about him. And I never stopped to think about how weird that is.
I mean, to
I
be
miss
fair,
Mary, especially these days.
I never talked about my family much.
Yeah, well, turns out you had a reason. I guess we all do, huh?
There's always a reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
I kind
gonna.
of let...
All right, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
I was going to deliberately sit next to Wainwright.
Okay.
And just kind of lean in. You got all the files off that computer?
Yeah, pretty good chunk of them at least.
Did you get the one that counselor was reading off of?
Haven't had a chance to look through them yet, but I'll let you know.
Appreciate it.
And Cliff is going to look back. I'm guessing he might be probably in the front seat. He'll look back and he'll like, just so you all know, what I said didn't mean anything.
For the record, what I said did.
I'm going to hug
clear.
Sebastian again.
Probably going to change your mind about that at some point, at least. Maybe. Oh God. Kid have a niece. Oh God.
Feature's weird, huh? Yeah, so you get back to A.E.G.I.S. What do you do when you get back?
After I take off the power suit, I try to go over to Crimson Shadow's office.
Okay. What do you hope?
Well, I want to talk to him if he's available, because I don't know that they, knocked him out.
Yeah, so in his office, he's not there.
All right, so is there a secretary or someone I can ask? Hey, is he in?
No, he's in the medical wing right now.
Oh. What happened?
Nobody knows. We just found him unconscious in his office.
Okay, I guess this can wait a little bit then. Could you let me know when he's available?
Sure. If you need somebody, I guess, I'm trying to think. I guess, Night Mist is taking over the command center until he's back on his feet.
Okay, so it sounds like it's going to be a while, potentially?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll go talk to Night Mist then.
We put him in a coma.
You don't know yet.
hope not.
You don't know.
I'm going to go to... I'm assuming there's like a training area or a gym or something like that.
Yes.
I will say, I was trying to download something into his brain. Lord only knows what he got. So I've seen some fucked up shit. So
I am going to go down to the training facilities and find the heaviest, most durable punching bag I can. And I'm going to take my bat out again and just start beating the shit out of it.
Okay. Yeah, that's something you're allowed to do. They're not going to stop you.
I'm basically going to do it until I'm exhausted, and then I'll sit down for a couple minutes.
Okay.
I'll stand up and do it a few more times, and I'll walk out.
oh, buddy.
Anybody else?
I'm gonna go put my new weapon with my other weapon.
You can dual wield now. You're a ranger now.
I was trying to consider the dinosaur bone a two-handed weapon.
She's strong enough she can wield it one-handed.
Normally, a Vespa's a two-handed weapon, at least.
Yeah.
Is there like a danger room kind of issue going on around here where supers can like work on their powers and stuff?
Yeah.
Cool. So Cliff's gonna go into one, and I guess on one of the test dolls, see what happens when he activates his powers on it.
Okay. Yeah, that's something you can do. You're not under any stress, and you can just throw whatever you want at this room, and it's not going to be a problem.
Yeah. You hear him mutter under his breath, "Oh no, it got old."
I'm gonna actually. I'm gonna go fly up on the roof. I'm gonna go as soon as we park, and I'm gonna walk out of the garage and go float up there and just kind of park my butt up on the edge of the roof. Hey, Velasquez.
Hey,
And pull out my cell phone and stare at it for a really, 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 really long time. But eventually, I dial in a number, and hit go on it, and kind of put the phone up to my ear, and go, hey, Mary, it's Paul. No, I know, no, wow, okay, you're very excited to see me. No, God, no, don't tell Dad, don't tell Dad, please, please. I'm somewhere safe. It's fine. I know it's been a few years. Okay, yeah, that is on me, but you have to understand why I don't want to come back, right? Yeah. Listen, I don't think I'm ever coming back. But I wanted you to know that I'm okay. Don't give anybody this number. Yes, I met somebody, Jesus. Yes, she's cute. Mallory. Thanks, Mary. I hang up.
Velasquez, just like, you want some of this?
It's like you wouldn't fucking believe right now, my guy.
Can I go look for Masquerade?
Absolutely.
I'm going to go look for Masquerade. And I think I have to do something to do that.
Yes, you have a move for that.
Yes. It was down here. When seeking out the above, roll Savior. Savior. Well.
Cool.
If you miss, when you find them, the situation is dire.
Okay. Where would you look for Masquerade?
I would probably look at the library first, because that's easier than going home.
But you're bad.
What's left of the library?
Okay, yeah, they're not in the library. But if you do go home, that's where you will find Masquerade.
Yeah, that's walk.
Okay, so you go home. When you get there, the front door is like blown to pieces. Masquerade's laying on the floor. You can hear somebody rummaging through something in the apartment. And above Masquerade, like painted on the wall, is the symbol for Gemini.
I am going to don my armor. And I'll call into my comm. I got trouble at my place, and I'm just going to charge in.
Can I ask a weird question? What move is that?
That's for my respect for being a Scion.
Oh. Okay. Neat.
Cliff's gonna respond. It's like, wait, where's your place?
Where is my place?
Isn't that really what we're trying to answer with this stream? Just where is it?
It's about 3 blocks north of Aegis.
It's 3 blocks north. It's underneath that pawn shop.
Underneath the pawn shop. Okay, give me a second. I'll do my thing where I walk into my zone and back into where he under the pawn shop.
Jesus.
Okay, yeah, so you're there. So, Shadowcast, when you burst into the room, the 2 women that offered you the deal to leave Cliff behind to be able to get out of the school are in the room. They are rummaging through all of Masquerade's like magical stuff. They're looking for something.
I'll take the baseball bat and I'll bite my hand and run it along the bat so that the runes flare again. And I'll shout out to him, "We didn't take the deal the first time. Why are you fucking here?" And just charge at him and swing at one of them.
Okay. Yeah, you charge at him, you swing. The bat in your hands turns to flowers. And when you're swinging it, just goes, "Not now, we have more important things to do." And just kind of pushes you to the side.
I go, "Cute." And I'll pet Sebastian and hold up the flowers and let his tongue lick them so there's like this demon ichor on them. And then I'll slash them to the side and there'll be snakes and I'll throw the snakes at him.
Okay. Yeah, you throw the snakes at him. They scream for a moment. Just, "That's rude."
You're in my house.
And we're busy. We don't really care whose house it is. Leave us alone.
I'll take my baseball bat and no, it's not a baseball bat anymore.
Sticky flowers now. Or snakes, I guess.
I'll reach into my bag of tricks and I'll take out more sand and I'll start rubbing it in my hands. And I'll look at him like, "What exactly are you looking for?"
Now, why would we tell you what we're looking for?
Because I can do this. And I'll slam my hand on the ground and I'll activate the wards that protect the house and try to push them out of the house.
Okay, yeah. With the scream, they are no longer in the house. I'm assuming these are Masquerade's wards, yes?
Yeah.
So, yeah, with the scream, they are no longer in the house.
I basically have a key to the house. She's the one that designed the lock.
Just at this point, you probably hear Cliff running up the stairs. The person in the room was like, "All right, what's going on?"
They're out there.
What?
You
Two
didn't pass
girls.
anybody in the hallway.
Wait, say that again, Teddy?
You didn't pass anybody in the hallway as you were on your way in.
Are we trying to capture them? What's going on? What are you trying to do?
Well, it would probably be a good idea to at least capture them. At the moment, I kind of want to taste them, but I'll be good.
All right. I'm just going to try to run out and see if I can find them.
I'm going to go to Masquerade and see if I can wake her up.
Yeah, you go outside, you check the building. They're not there. You can't find anybody. They're not there. But when you go to wake up Masquerade, she's already kind of awake, and she just, "You need to check the book. The Dorian Gray. Check that book."
I'll go and check Dorian the... You know, I forgot the full title of that book.
It's actually, I'm pretty sure it's Picture. I believe we talked about this during Ruby. You would think it would be Portrait, but I believe it's Picture.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's Picture.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm failing English.
See, I thought it was Portrait too, but we
Yeah.
all learned together that it's Picture.
I will go check the book.
It's like one of my favorite stories.
And then I'll check the book that's actually the older edition of that book.
Yeah, when you open the book, it's like false book. You open it up, and there is a stone inside of it. Or, well, not a stone, more like a gem or something. You're not entirely sure what it is, but that is what is inside.
There's a gem inside. Was there something else I'm supposed to be looking for?
No, that's it. Thank God they didn't find it.
Like if Cliff would come walking in, he's like, I didn't see them outside. So what the hell's going on?
Two of the people that we saw at the school were in here looking for something.
The ones we arrested?
No. The ones that were there when you were in your wherever the hell you go.
There were more?
It was kind of a brief encounter.
Sorry, what did they want?
I'm gonna look at Masquerade like, this isn't my secret to tell.
She kind of helps herself up slowly, and she closes the books and just, you have to take it back to the school. It's not safe here anymore. It has to go in the vault. You have to tell Crimson Shadow that they can't get the Philosopher's Stone. Now go.
Yeah, Crimson Shadow's a little unconscious.
Then tell whoever's in trouble. It has to go in the vault. No.
Right, I'm on it. And I'll tap Cliff and run out.
Like, wait, is that symbol important?
Oh, you mean the symbol of the Gemini on the wall?
Yeah, is it like spray painted on or something? Or?
It's not. Yeah, it's spray painted.
Mm-hmm. I mean, is that like a calling sign or something?
I mean, there are two of them. There's generally two in a Gemini, so.
All right, well, maybe we can use that to find him. Oh.
Ah, shit, I gotta make another bat.
Maybe we should tell everyone else about what's going on.
Gonna have to set another bed on fire, aren't I?
Wait, what?
I think, never mind, let's just go.
Okay, so they're headed back to Aegis. What's everybody else doing?
Okay, had I found Night Mist to talk to them yet?
Yes.
Okay. Wait, is Night Mist him or her? Or?
Her.
Her, okay. I shouldn't be in charge of the team anymore.
Why is that?
Well, I've lost my objectivity where this whole fabricator situation is concerned and put the team in danger because of it. Well, twice now, really.
Okay, and who do you believe should be in charge of your team then?
A couple weeks ago, I never thought I'd say this, but Malice.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
And so, have somebody bring her over a form. Just fill out this form and leadership of your team will be transferred.
Okay, go ahead and fill out the form.
It's just that. Go get yourself some rest.
Thanks. Well, then can I go try to find Alice, since I hadn't actually let her know I was going to do that ahead of time.
I will say, just as a quick mechanical note, do you think that would trigger mission debrief? It is one of the brain moves that I believe you have.
Yeah, I just...
Let me pull it up so I know what I'm looking at.
Yeah, it's in Secrets of Aegis, I believe.
Yeah. Well, at least in the folder I have, there was a separate document for the brain playbook, so... Yeah. Oh, and I have the text on my character sheet, so.
Got it. Mission. Oh yeah, definitely. That triggers that.
Okay, I assume they downplay my roll one.
Yes.
Okay.
So mark potential and shift your superior down and any other label up.
Okay, I'll shift savior up.
Okay. And then you wanted to go find Malice?
Yeah.
Malice, where are you?
I mean, probably still. Yeah, coming down off the roof, maybe. Like heading back inside, just for the sake of convenience. Why not?
Yeah.
I've been up there a while at this point, so.
Okay, yeah, you find Malice coming down off the roof.
Okay. So, Mal, just thought you should know I just talked with Night Mist, and you're the leader of the team now.
Haha. Okay, I didn't think you could tell jokes, but that's.
No,
It's
I'm
cool that you
serious.
can.
I mean, I'm the reason got into that whole situation.
The fabricator's the reason we got. Well, I guess the school of Eddie, or maybe the other people. There were a lot of reasons why we got into that. Gas, I think, was one of them. It wasn't your fault. Like let's not go overboard here.
Well, I'm not sure how much longer I really want to do the whole hero thing anyways, so.
I see. Okay, yeah.
Hmm.
Sure. I'm in charge now.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go let everyone know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as that conversation ends, Wainwright, your comm buzzes with an email.
Okay. I'll go ahead and pull out my tablet and bring it up.
Yeah, it's another encrypted email, but you know the signature now. It's the same as you got before from Fabricator.
Speaking of, yeah, I need to go deal with this. If you want to, yeah, I'll still be around if you need advice or anything. I'll be in my lab for a bit.
Sure. God, advice. That's actually not half bad an idea. Yeah, I'll catch up with you later.
Okay. I go over there, and I figure I probably had transferred the data I got from the Library of Eddie onto my computer. So while the email is decrypting, I'll go ahead and search for the file that Shadowgast asked me about.
Yep, it's there.
Okay. So just sort of send him an email saying, hey, stop by my lab when you get a chance. I found the file. Figured you'd want to look at it before I did, so.
Okay, yeah, so Shadowgast, you have a ping saying you received a file. But first, Dreamcat, what are you doing?
Probably going to get some food.
The perfect bookend. That's how she started this day, and by God, that's how she's gonna end it.
Okay,
It's
where...
been like several hours.
That's
Touched a
true.
lot of things.
Where are you going to get food? What are you in the mood for?
I was like probably just gonna go down to like the mess hall area and
Okay.
scrounge around for whatever there is.
Yeah, and if you want to cook, there's plenty of options. If you don't want to cook, the cafeteria's serving like chicken nuggets or nachos. Very like high school meal type things. But you can cook yourself if you wish.
Oh, I'm just gonna get the chicken nuggets.
Okay.
Been a bit disappointed they're not dinosaur shaped, but it's fine.
Michi, I fucking love you.
The dinosaurs taste the best.
Well, Dreamcat has a thing for dinosaurs anyway, so
Yeah.
It's still good. I mean, Dreamcat's who I'm going to be looking for next. If you wanted to have a short scene together.
Fine with that, yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah. So I guess like back where we started, back down that cafeteria, it's just walking by and then, oh, perfect. Ooh, nugs. Pop down. So big news. I'm officially the leader now. I don't know what that means.
What?
While you're confused, I steal a nug. Yeah, Roderick just came by and was just like, here is the mantle of leadership or whatever. And then I guess it's official. I don't really understand this place, to be honest with you.
What does the leader of the team do?
I have no idea. We've never had one before.
I mean, we had Roderick. He mostly was like, okay, here's where we go and we do this. I guess you just tell us where to go and what to do.
Okay, so the leader's supposed to just like yell at us then. Okay. I can handle that. I can handle that. So listen. I kind of like gesture for you to come in close. I had an idea. So I think I've got a handle on this whole brain thing, right?
Right.
And your sister's got a whole brain problem, right?
She's got a lot of brain problems, yeah.
Okay. What if, right? I take your brain, her brain. What if I make the two brains touch? I'm pretty sure that, like, okay, I've read about this kind of thing before in the books back when I was studying magic, but I don't know if this is magic or if this is psionics or what the fuck this is. This is like weird and crazy and new. But here's the important part. I know that mental links, you know, like my thoughts, your thoughts, like Mr. Spock. It'll be like Mr. Spock, right?
Right.
I will create a psychic link between the two of you. This will totally, probably not kill anybody, I hope. I think. Maybe. I really don't know what happened to our boss.
Like,
But
yeah,
I just want to put it on the table. I want to put that on the table for you.
that's where I'm worried. Like, maybe we should go make sure that he's not, or that the Crimson Shadow isn't comatose or something.
I just tried to send him some thoughts. What's the worst that could possibly have happened to him?
Just gonna
Okay, fair.
stare.
But he was like the test bed, right? Okay, so you have to practice out of the way early on someone who doesn't matter. But then earlier, it totally worked, right? I found those people and we beat them up. It's great.
Yeah.
Listen, this is your choice. I don't want to push you into any decisions that you don't want to do. Please ignore the fact that at the beginning of this adventure, I totally fucking provoked you into taking me down there. Please ignore that. Mallory sucks. I don't want to push you into anything you don't want to do. But I don't want your sister to stay down there.
I'm just stay down there either.
I absentmindedly eat another one of your chicken nuggets.
I feel like we should at least talk to somebody about this first. Because we keep not talking to people, and that keeps getting us into trouble.
Yeah, although the bad guys try to talk to us, and that kind of also didn't work. So
Yeah, but they did it stupidly. It doesn't count.
okay, fair. All right. Well, I gotta go find where the hell everybody else went. I guess I gotta go give them the news on my promotion. Holy shit! Does this come with a pay raise?
Wait, we get paid?
I guess we don't, do we?
I mean,
I mean,
you
they
get
give us
living quarters and a credit card.
That's fair.
Oh, okay. We have an expense account and room
Yeah.
and board. Oh.
Yeah.
So no, we don't get paid.
None.
Reminds me. I probably need to do something about the Vespa.
Oh my god, your Vespa.
Eh.
Oh my god. We could steal one of the company cars.
probably, maybe. We'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
Go let people know thing, because that's awesome.
Okay.
Okay, so Shadowgast and Jetpack Man, you make it back to A.E.G.I.S.
So, should we go tell them about what's going on, or?
We need to find the person in charge first to get this into the vault.
Yeah, you would know that they're most likely to be in the command center.
Wait. We're sure we can trust it here? Because if those are magical people, this isn't really a magical place. You know?
Yeah, that's adorable.
But
Actually, I have to cut in there. Point of order. You literally were there for a demon summoning ritual, like, down the hall. You were present for that.
that was specifically you. This isn't a new building, right?
No.
No.
We did that in this
During
building.
the time jump from the original one before the time jump, but it's still where you did the demon stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
We did that here relatively recently.
Keep in mind that there are people who work here who know magic, and people who know magic tend to use magic to protect themselves. So, a very magical place. It's almost like Disneyland.
Except less expensive to get into.
Well,
Wait, does it only cost like $25 to get into Disneyland?
Yeah, we're going to have to talk about inflation at some point.
Should we try and follow up on these people? These.
Yes, but first, magical item into magical vault.
Sure.
Because it's probably a lot better than a book in my apartment.
All right, let's go.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll try to find the person in charge.
Yeah, you find Night Mist lording over people in the command center. And when you walk in, she just, "Can I help you?"
Special delivery from Masquerade.
Okay, what is it?
I'm guessing it's the Philosopher's Stone.
I whispered to Shadow. I was like, wait, didn't they say Crimson Shadow specifically?
She said whoever was in charge. Admittedly, that was after I said that he was unconscious.
The Philosopher's Stone. So she did have it. And why is she sending it here now?
She said it would be safer in the vault after, our apartment got raided.
Raided by who?
No idea. They were two people that I've seen once before. They left a Gemini symbol on... Oh, God, that's going to be hell to clean up. Wonder if fire will work.
She just ignores you and just send 3 units to... And she rattles off the address for your apartment. And somebody, types in some orders and...
Right. For some reason, they also set fire to my bed.
I don't care what they did or didn't do. I just need to... Here. Give me the Philosopher's Stone. I'll have a unit take it down to the vaults immediately.
Can I pierce the mask on her?
Yeah, if you want to.
I kind of do, because that's a little too...
How do you go about doing it?
I kind of want to, based on what she said, she doesn't seem to be taking it as seriously as Masquerade was. And she's delegating. And I don't trust delegation with something that somebody raided my own home to. So I'm going to watch her face, and I'm going to try and get any sense of, is she taking this seriously, or is she lying to me, or is this understated?
Okay.
I believe her.
Yeah, she's totally taking it seriously. And actually, with like the people who show up to take it to the vault are like Shadow and Janet Pierce, like some pretty seriously heavy duty people. It's not. She's not taking it serious. It's not like they called for collision or anything, but there's some pretty serious people taking it down to the boat.
Okay. I'm going to try and call Masquerade.
Okay. Hello?
It's on its way to the vault.
Good. I'm glad.
Are you okay?
I'll be fine. I'm on my way to the medical wing. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Yeah, two things. One, how did they get in?
They followed me in. I didn't know they were there. The wards were down because I was entering in, and then they attacked me from behind.
Nope, they're high on my shit list. Second question, and my tone's gonna get really, really quiet. I'm like, did you know she was alive?
Who?
My mother.
I had my suspicions.
Sharing is caring. And I'll click off the phone.
Thank you, Bashful Bat, for the raiding party. Is there anything else anybody wants to do right now?
Well, let's see, because you're talking to Masquerade right now?
I just clicked off the phone.
Right, are we gonna try and meet up with the group now, or?
Yeah, I should go and tell them.
Yeah.
And I'll just after I clicked off with her, I'll notice I have the email and I'll just start combing through it.
Okay.
And I'm specifically looking for a name.
Oh yeah, there is a name. Morgana is listed in there. That's all it says.
Do I know who that is? Because I don't know if I know her by her actual name.
You probably wouldn't.
Okay.
But there are people you know that do. If you say, if you talk to each other. So
I will, as I'm going along, I'll just read through more carefully the rest of the file. And when I get to the end of it, I'm like, there's nothing. And I'll hand the phone to my frog and just let him eat it.
Okay, yeah, your frog eats your phone.
And I'll just continue on to go and find everybody.
I mean, I'm actively like looking for people. So like, if you want to bump into me in a hallway, you want to bump into me talking to Dreamcat, wherever, like that totally works.
Yeah.
Because
just for pure hilarity, I want to bump into you in the parking garage while you guys are looking at company cars.
I mean, if you're down for that, Dreamcat, I don't know.
Yes.
Okay. Cliff, are you with?
Yeah, I was following. Looking around as well.
So you walk in at us, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, engine, but also like trunk space. We got to take these things into consideration.
Also, like, all I've ever driven is the Vespa.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's like you put your hands here, your feet go down there. Like, how hard could it possibly be? Oh, hey, my new underlings. Guys.
You knew what now?
I got a promotion.
It doesn't come with a pay raise.
It doesn't come with a pay raise. Which
We
is
get
like,
promoted?
apparently, Roderick told me I'm in charge now. Of Team Excalibur. I mean, like, not like in charge. That would be irresponsible. I'm 17. But
Isn't Crimson Shadow technically in charge of Team Excalibur?
Well, assuming his brain still works, yeah. But like below that, I'm like a trusted lieutenant. You guys are all my underlings now. How fucking cool is that?
Cool. So you're actually gonna just do orders and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
So it's not going to change.
Do a jumping jack. I point at Clef.
Just a single jumping jack.
Just one?
That's an order.
Oh, all right.
I take it back. This is the best.
That's like nothing.
I know, but like I can do it though. That's fucking cool. Anyway, I just figured I'd loop you guys in.
But what would have happened if I said no?
I hadn't thought that through. I guess you're in trouble for insubordination?
Is there something about being in charge of something that just makes people weird?
Yes.
Valerie's
Yeah.
always been kind of weird though.
Anyway, that's the official dispatch of me.
Well, I think you're in time for our next mission.
What's
yeah,
up?
I don't know if it's going to be a mission, but it's definitely going to be something I take care of.
What happened?
You know those two people that tried to offer us a deal at the school?
Yeah, Pip and Dip or something.
Hit.
Hit.
Like a hole in the ground.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, they were in my house.
All right, is everything okay?
They knocked out Masquerade and were tossing the place.
So no. Is Masquerade okay?
She's in the hospital wing. She told me to take a stone that was hidden in a book by, I think it was by some guy named Dorian. She's had me take it to the vault to keep it safe.
Oh. Okay, so problem solved?
Yeah, except that they got into my house.
I take it that's unusual for you. Like, did you not set the deadbolts?
We have magical wards that kind of force people out.
Okay, so that's a big deal then. Okay.
Also, they overpowered Masquerade.
Admittedly, that's a little scary.
Masquerade can go toe-to-toe with Gast.
Okay. That's a lot scary.
Ooh.
Maybe we should have that.
Do you know what would happen if they found the stone?
Well, I don't know what the Philosopher's Stone is.
It's a book, isn't it?
That's some kid, yeah.
Huh. Like some English book.
Wasn't that Sorcerer's? No, that's the English version.
I don't know.
Wait,
Sorry,
is it similar to that story where it's like if you pull a book out of the stone, you get the knowledge?
How that works? Is that why I
Oh.
failed English?
Except
No.
in the actual story, it's a sword, but
Yeah, that's Excalibur.
That thing's fucking cool, by the way. I mean, not as cool as Doomslayer, but Doomslayer's way cooler.
Yeah,
We're getting off track here.
we should. we should.
Yeah.
Wait, before that, do you know if Pinnacle actually took that thing from a stone?
You know, I never asked her.
Yeah, we gotta
think she
ask
got
her
it.
about that.
I think she got it from a. No, wait, she totally told me this once. I don't know. It's probably like Doomslayer. She probably got it from like some kind of extra dimensional being or something. I think her friends were involved.
oh, like mind powers.
Yeah. People get a lot of powers from mysterious sources around here, actually. It's a little worrying. We should probably be more concerned about that.
I read a book.
Boring.
I feel like if people just read more, we'd have far less problems in the world.
You seem to have more problems than most of us put together, actually. Thank you very much.
Okay, maybe a bad example, but
Sebastian notwithstanding. I learned my lesson on that one. Cue
no,
progress.
Sebastian is the solution to most of my problems.
But you told me it came from a book.
And fire and hell and burnt bed and a burrito.
That explains so much.
Explains why it tastes so good. That's weird. Anyway,
Have you been licking my frog?
I've been kissing your frog. You've seen me do this. I've done it with consent.
Okay, that's different.
You've never
Don't lick
kissed
my
a...
frog.
I'm not licking your fucking frog.
I hear that some frogs, if you lick them, you get high.
Yo, totally?
Why would
You lick
anyone
this
do
one, you'll go to hell. Just
Wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last.
that? There's seriously people who go around licking frogs? What?
Dude.
okay. We're off track here. We
Yes. Did you learn anything else? Like anything at all about...
no, but I think if one of you can go into the library, I think we can do research.
Oh, you said that they left a Gemini sign.
Yeah.
Wait. That's like Gemini, like Aries, like the
It's a zodiac.
zodiac thing.
And there's two of them, which typically zodiac, the twins.
No, yeah. Oh god, this is the thing. This is the thing Aries was talking about. This is the thing with the stick and the thing in the ground.
Oh shit! What did we do?
We didn't do shit. Well, I mean, we guess we kind of did shit. Oh boy. Oh geez.
Remember, that wasn't the only file I got, and I'm going through the other ones in my lab right now.
Yeah.
Yep. Most
does-
of the files are just like programs for running the holograms and like loading up certain things within the
Yeah, I was mostly saying that to remind them that they have other sources for research other than the library that Shadowgast is banned from.
Yeah, that is true. However, while you have this discussion and realize what's going on, Ringrat, your email decodes. And it says, "Good job. I'm glad you found it. Signed, the Fabricator." And then we cut for one last glimpse what the audience sees in Cliff's room, sitting on... Does Cliff have a desk or an end table?
Yeah, just very bare, but still.
Yeah, there's like a white rose with a card, and the card has printed on it the Gemini symbol, and it says, "We'll be seeing you soon." And that is where we'll end tonight.
Oh god.
Yes, actually.
Oh.
I just
You know
wanted
the
to
feeling when the feeling when something goes well and then it just gets so much worse.
Oh, you mean like every episode?
I went to all the trouble of getting this guy out of my brain, and then it just happens to let 11 more of them into the world.
This is fine.
My bad.
Maybe 13.
Give or take. Something like that.
Is anybody ready to do end of session?
I think I'm ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess we should do the Doom one first. Did I make any progress towards defeating my nemesis?
I'm going to say yes because you actually figured out who they are now. You have a better idea. So I'll give you that today.
Potential. And I will say that I grew closer to the team because even though I'm trying to be manly man and play it off like it didn't mean anything, I told them my feelings.
Okay.
I'm sure they didn't believe me, but that's their problem, not mine.
All right. Shadowcast, you said you were ready?
Yeah. I definitely grew closer to the team. That's like the first time that we've all done something and it actually worked in sync. And like we were all actively trying to figure shit out and helping each other doing that. So she actually felt like part of a team in that point.
Okay. And who on the team specifically made you feel
I'm gonna say Malice because she was the leader.
Yay.
Okay.
Welcome, friend. I called you a minion.
Oh, can I give my influence to Shadowgas because of the whole helping?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Having helped them during the Gemini thing.
Okay, so Shadowghost, do you have?
I do not have influence over Jetpack Man.
Okay, and Mouse, do you have influence over?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Every-
so some label shifting there.
Gotta shift some labels. Jeez. Oh, why you gotta put this responsibility in my lap? Everybody's telling me I'm in charge of things and I get to control things now. You worked a lot of magic this episode. Trying to think. I always feel weird when I'm never sure how to shift someone's labels. So, Christ. I feel like, especially with the note we ended on, I kind of want to shift your freak up and your savior down.
My freak's at 3.
That's the thing. I was afraid of that. So, instead, let's get weird about it. Let's shift your freak down and your superior up, because now you are focused on solving the problem of what the fuck is up with these Gemini people.
Alrighty.
All right.
I suppose I could go next. As much as I really, really wish I could say I was growing closer to the team because I really want that mark of potential. I think I grew into my image of myself. I feel like that's more. This was a lot more of Mallory just sort of being like weirdly stable for the most part and knowing who she is, standing up to people, that kind of stuff. Called her little sister. That's, a big deal for her. Gosh. That said, that does not make a good argument for shifting my freak up, which I desperately want to do. Well, although I'm starting to kind of get a handle on my my recently rediscovered telepathy and telekinesis. So I'm gonna bump my freak up and my superior down. Because I don't really feel like I was especially smart in that situation. It was just a lot of like, keep throwing my friends at the problem. One of them will figure it out.
I am literally just one potential away from having 2 advancements in one session.
Rolls happened, and boy, did they happen this session. And that's me.
Okay. Wainwright, are you ready?
Sure. Do you think that I took steps to make amends for my shame?
Yes. Yes. So this is something we talked about at the end of the session, that you would get an email that would explain why some things would lead to you being able to say, so this is it. She wanted you to find the hatch that would lead you to the Library of Eddie, which is why she brought you to that specific warehouse in the first place.
Okay. All right, so I can take an adult move now, so...
Yay!
Yeah.
Nice.
And I'll deal with updating the rest of the character sheet after that, and then...
I feel like the adult move in this situation is going into the private sector and finding gainful employment.
Yeah. Well, I did leave a little, conversation mark for that, but I mean, in game terms, it'll be wield your powers. So, yeah, and then for just the general end of session stuff, kind of. I kind of want to say grow closer to the team, but I'm not entirely sure if it would fit.
Well, do you think somebody on the team made you feel particularly...
Well, maybe Shadow Guest, since she asked me for help with the whole getting the file about from that.
Okay. Yeah.
And you already have influence over me, so you can shift my labels.
Where's your superior at?
0 right now. I think that's the lowest it's ever been.
So let's shift superior up and savior down.
Okay.
All right. And Dreamcat.
I think grow closer to the team. Specifically because like, even though Cliff was very weird and awkward about it, she also knows that Cliff doesn't tell lies. So, like, that made her feel like, oh, okay, cool. Maybe all my trying to be Cliff's friends worked.
Cliff, do you have influence over Dreamcat?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so you get to shift some labels.
Some. Let's see. What's your mundane at?
My mundane is at -1.
Okay. How about your superiority?
My superior is at -2.
Jeez.
Sounds about right.
I
Then,
punch things real good.
You really do.
then I guess whichever's higher of your between danger and freak goes down. Or how about, what's your savior at?
Savior is at 2.
Savior down, freak up. How's that?
All right.
Oh, I forgot to mention for the other part, I unchecked. I got rid of the.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Maybe a little bit of cat interference there.
Yeah. So for the second part of the grow closer to the team, I removed the guilty condition.
Okay.
We got out of the situation. It all turned out okay.
All right, let's sign out. Wainwright, who are you and where can we find you?
I'm Adam. You can find me on Twitter at starsaber_222 and here every Monday night.
All right, and Dreamcat.
Hi, I am Michi. You can find me on Twitter at Michisaurus. You can also find me here Monday nights playing Masks with this lovely group. I am here every other Thursday playing in our Pokemon Tabletop Adventures game with Nerdy. And I am here on Sunday afternoons playing in our Legend of the Five Rings campaign with Rain. Also, I make soap. I'm going to get yelled at if I don't mention the soap.
Even if you do, apparently.
If I do mention the soap, it's fine. You can find me on Etsy at Monsters and Mayhem Soaps. And they have cat ears, and they're adorable. I have one packaged here.
All right, Malice.
Hey, I remain Fox Barrett. You can find me on Twitter at Fox_Barrett, where I post pictures of a mysterious project I'm working on. It's costume stuff. As far as the channel, Masks, you already know what it is. I am on this every Monday night. Sunday nights, midnight EST, 9 Pacific is Emissaries of Ithna. Come watch it. It's weird and horny and it's very queer and very brown, and I love it. And we just got ourselves deep into the pit of a Assassin's Guild, and things got really super intense because they're assassins. So come check out Emissaries of Ithna. It is awesome. I also produce Adventures in Agony, which I believe is Saturday nights at 11:30 Eastern Time. I don't have a ton to say about that game because I'm not in it, but I do produce it. Come watch it. I am one of our editors for the writing project on Patreon. I've got an article up over there. You can go check that out. Or you can come join us on that Discord channel, which you can get to through our normal Discord. You will also find me all of the time. Come in there, just yell that you have gay feelings, and I will appear.
So, Stranger Things Season 3 dropped, and there's a part where Steve Harrington realizes Dustin's back, and he comes bursting through the door with this big smile on his face. Like, slides in and everything. And that is how I imagine you burst into the Discord every time.
It's not as, like, graceful. It's mostly be, like, stumbling through the door. But
My gay senses were tingling.
basically.
Jetpack Man.
Yes, hi, I am Wild Engineer. You can catch me on Mondays on Scratch Academy for some Call of Cthulhu. Next week is actually our finale. And also here for Masks of New Generation. On Tuesdays, I'm on Encounter Roleplay for some D&D. On Saturdays, I am on Greyhawk channel for D&D BX and on Other Ducks channel for Invisible Sun. So much fun.
Shadowgast.
I am Rain Hayes. You can find me here Mondays playing this, as well as Sundays playing Legend of the Five Rings with Michi. You can find me on Twitter at Rainghost surrounded by X's, and you can find me on Dungeon Masters Guild, where I have several products.
Alright, and I am Nerdy Teddy. You can find me here, of course, running this game. I'm on the Pokemon game every other Thursday. And if I'm anywhere else for one-shots or anything else, you can follow me on Twitter at Nerdy Teddy, where it's the best way to keep up on all of the small games that pop up every so often. We are going to raid Scraticus. We will see you next week. Bye. Everybody wave while the timer counts down.
Wave, it's an order.
Okay, we're out.